In this lab, we will use the Alt symbol property to select alternate package styles during interactive placement. The component specified in this lab has an Alt symbol property attached to it. First, let's make sure the bottom side objects will be visible. Let's go into the color icon, and if we click on Components, and we want User Part, now we see assembly top and bottom. We want both of these, and we also want these to be in a color. I always like the bottom to be red, so we'll click on the red, click on that, and then I like a nice bright green for the top. Let's do the ref deses, and we'll do the same thing. Now the green is already clicked. We want to click the bottom, and we want to make that also red. And then we go into geometry, and we want package geometry, and assembly top and bottom. Again, we want the bottom red. Click on that. And the green for top. And we also want to look at our conductor. And go to here, we want to see the top and the bottom as well. And then you can click OK in the dialog box, and that'll save our settings. So if we go over here and we look, we see that this U18 is on the top, and then we see that we have a capacitor that's on the bottom underneath it as the bypass cap. The next thing we want to do is find the U2 component, and we can do that by clicking on the Find folder and find by name, symbol or pin, type in U2. And enter, and that brings us right to the U2 component. So we go to place, and manually this pops up, and let's click on the U2 component and right click, and notice we have an alternate symbol area here, and it'll tell you all the components that you can change the package type on. So if we click on SOIC24, we now have a SOIC24. And if we want to mirror it, you can mirror it, mirror, just like that. And that changes back to the original. And the original is on the back. And if we click it again, and then we say mirror, now we have the component back to where it was before. If you want to query the alternate symbols that are on the board, you can go into display property, just like here, display and property. And then we scroll down to alt symbols, which is right here, and we say show val, and a form pops up, and it says that the 20L10, which is the U2 that we're working with, will have an alternate symbol of SOIC24 for the top and an SOIC24PE for the bottom. And in this design, we want to make sure that the U2 does have the through-hole part on it, and we're done with this lab.